All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Standing on Sports. Today, we're talking NFL, Week 9. Sean's going to be going over specifically what he thinks about the Week 9. He's also going to show us
Oh
his
yeah,
power rankings with Week 9. And Sean's also going to be specifically giving us his predictions for Week 10. This is a Sean episode.
this is
Sean,
only me talking for 40 minutes.
yeah. And then Matt and I are just watching you.
Yeah.
Kind of. But we do have Sean's power rankings, so that'll be good. Let me share my screen for the scores. But honestly, like we didn't even pick this game because we didn't think it was gonna be good. Thursday night, Texans at Jets.
We probably
Jets
should
are
have.
real,
Low-key.
everyone. No, they're not.
No.
Oh, Sean's passionate.
If the Texans had Nico Collins, they win.
The Texans have a problem, and his name is Kenyon Green.
I
Quinnen
know who
Williams
that
just kind
is.
of ran. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the tackle.
Yeah,
Never
no,
mind.
he's a guard. He's a guard. Nice try though.
All right, doesn't matter. You're the size of neither of them.
What?
You're like a fourth of their weight.
Yeah, facts. That's fair. But pretty much, like Quinnen Williams just ran over that man all night, and CJ Stroud had no time to throw the ball. So, and when they swapped him out, the offense got better and the protection got better. Then the guy they swapped him for got hurt, so he had to come back in, and it got so much worse.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a problem. I do agree with you. Nico Collins is makes a huge difference for this team. Tank Dell did have a good game. We were kind of surprised about that. Well, I was kind of surprised about that just because he has not been playing well. And Joe Mixon had a bunch of rushing yards, but this game was saved by my dog of the week, and his name is Garrett Wilson.
Oh, actually, yeah, I love that man.
The only reason
do you love that man, David? that man put
Sean.
30 points on your list.
I picked him.
Brees Hall put up 10.
The reason I picked him was not really because of the stat line, but more because of the two amazing catches he had. Like he had that one where he looked like he had that Air Jordan going, and then the other one was just a crazy one-handed snag on a seam route. And so yeah, that's why I picked him. So he's the reason they won that game. He had two amazing catches, saved Rodgers a couple times there. So yeah, it was a not a fun game to watch, but it was a game. It was a Jets game.
Yeah, and I will say it's the first game of the Jets this year that I feel like Aaron Rodgers actually. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think he went 0 for 4 in his first 4 passes. But after that, he was clicking. He looked good. 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. So I don't know. Maybe he keeps things going. Maybe he doesn't. But I mean, that's his first good game in a minute. But also, like the Texans, like I don't know. I'm not too worried. Like Deshaun said, like they didn't have Nico Collins. They get him back this week, and I mean, CJ Stroud's the 3rd most sacked quarterback this year,
Because of
which is pretty concerning.
Well, I meant we talked about it in the mock draft last week. Like they need an offensive guard, offensive tackle.
Mm-hmm.
They need it.
I mean, and I think also I don't know if this was a problem last year, but I think I could see this problem getting overlooked just because of how overall so much better they were. And I mean, they have like one of the best left tackles in football, but I think if they do an offensive line overhaul in the offseason, this team's going to be they're going to be good for a while. But right now, they're going to be a contender in the AFC, but I don't think there's 2 teams that kind of like come to mind that are significantly better than them. I think the NFC is kind of up for grabs somewhat. The Lions are like elite, but the AFC is also, I think it's just like the Ravens and the Chiefs. I don't know. There's like 2 top alphas in kind of both conferences now.
Not so fast. We'll talk about it on the power rankings.
Oh boy. This man's got the Steelers at 3. This man has the Steelers at 3. I swear.
No.
Yeah.
But
I had them at 2.
So the Texans, right? Do we think they're going to free agency pick up an offensive tackle, or do you draft an offensive tackle? Guard.
The offensive tackle is not the problem. It's a guard.
I do think they go free agency. I mean, I feel like offensive line out of all positions in the NFL is like the one that does take time to develop. Obviously, some people come in there like Joel, Quentin Nelson, and like do really well, but like the amount of players that like have had to like develop over time, I think as a team that like wants to win right now, you go to free agency. and you pick up a proven player. Maybe you just do a trade in the offseason. Kind of low key. I never thought I'd say this, but kind of do what the Panthers did last free agency and do an offensive line overhaul. That's like the only thing we have good right now.
And it's like one of the best in the NFL, and it's funny.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And we're still ass.
And Dexter Lawrence is still about to run over them this week, but you know.
Hey, statistically speaking, if you played the Saints for the rest of the year, you'd finish 500.
Whoa, no way.
Yeah.
Wait,
But you don't, so you might not win a game again.
We'll win this week. We play the worst team in the NFL this week, so. All right, Sean, what game do you want to go to?
Okay, briefly touch on Falcons, Cowboys. I think Cowboys is over. The Eagles and Commanders are so much better. I don't think there's going to be a third playoff team coming out of that division.
Also, Dak's on IR.
Is he on IR or is he just out a couple?
Yeah, no, Dak's out. Dak's.
Yeah, Dak's on IR, so he's gone for 4 weeks. Like at this point,
and I have a bone to pick with the Cowboys. What? Okay, you trade capital for Trey Lance and you don't use him. Yep. Like what's it's like the Eagles getting Jahan Dotson and then he's just not used. Like what's the point?
I mean, wait, what do you mean?
No.
Oh wait, you mean how they're gonna play Cooper Rush?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought you just meant like in general they haven't used them. I'm like, why would they use them? But okay, yeah.
No, I meant like they're going with Cooper Rush when literally.
But I do think, I mean, Trey Lance played in the preseason. I think he did play a little bit last year, and I remember he was like horrible. I think they've kind of given up on that little experiment.
They let the man play these times a game.
I think Cooper Rush is going to be in for a little bit, and I think they're going to lose games. And I think at that point they're just going to try Trey Lance, see what they got. We'll see. Because I mean, I think they know as well that like, I mean, they're going to keep trying because it's the Cowboys, but like, they have to be pretty aware that like, I mean, they didn't make any big trades. I mean, it's Jonathan Mingo.
Hey, we got to talk about the best trade of the free, a 4th round pick for Jonathan Mingo, who has 12 receptions on the season.
That's
actually wild.
That's actually just.
Dude, I mean, this is the best news as a Panther fan in a long time. We didn't get fleeced for once. We did the fleecing. So yeah, that's exciting. Shout out Panthers for that. Oh wait, we won this week.
Oh my god! No, take it off.
No.
Panther chain.
Let's it off.
All right, we're gonna beat y'all this week. I'm gonna leave it on for the next week. All right, Dolphins Bills, dude. I mean, I kind of got a feel for the Dolphins. They're not. I mean, they're 2-6, but they're not as bad as 2-6. Especially
if Tua was healthy, they'd be like 4-4 or 5-3.
Hey.
Wait, what?
If he was healthy the whole year.
Yeah. Okay, fair. But he wasn't, sadly. But I mean, they came on the bar with the Bills. The Bills are a good team, top team. But Tua literally, like, this shows how good Tua, how much Tua means to that offense. When they have anybody else in, like, they're not winning a single game. But he makes everybody work. Devon Achane, I think he had like 32 fantasy points this week. But yeah, no, I think they were talking about during the game at the end, like, there's only 2 teams ever that have ever made the playoffs after like having starting the season within your first 8 games having 6 losses basically. It's only happened 2 times, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think they're out. Might as well try. I've seen a mock draft. They have them getting Aston Ginty in the first round, which I think is a stupid pick for them.
I think it's a really stupid pick.
That would make no sense.
That's the same mock draft that had Drew Aller going to the Raiders with the 7th pick. So.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
See, if we were that popular, we could I can make terrible content.
Well, maybe that's how we get popular, is we say dumb stuff.
I could do that.
Maybe we do say dumb stuff somewhat. Yeah, you do that. All right. I don't think we need to talk about Raiders, Bengals, Chargers, Browns.
Well, real quick, the Bengals. I don't have my dog of the week yet, but Trey Hendrickson had 4 sacks.
Trey.
He is the only thing on that defense worth paying money.
Correct.
And what did the Bengals do? They went out and got another offensive person. Please, the offense is not an issue. The defense is the issue. And Khalil Herbert is not an answer.
No.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, I feel like that just like makes their running back room more confusing. But
Yep. No. I mean, every week you still see
Yeah,
how much
it was literally
you
just
see how
like-
much they miss. You see how much they miss DJ Reader every week because that man's a dog.
Mhm.
yeah, they need a defensive overhaul. I mean, I think
Yeah.
it would have been smart for them to trade T. Higgins, but they still have hope. I mean, Zach Taylor doesn't want to lose his job, and I think he's a good coach, but I think their defense is just horrible. Personnel wise, Chargers, Browns. Only thing I want to say is, okay, the Browns beating the Ravens was a fluke for one, and shout out to Quentin Johnson and J.K. Dobbins. They both popped off.
Hey, I think the Chargers, they're not going to be a team where you look at them and be like, wow, this is fun to watch. But they're going to win their games.
Their
They're
defense
gonna,
is
Dude,
so good.
it's
literally
really good.
it's literally exactly how Jim Harbaugh was at Michigan.
Yeah.
It's not fun to watch at all, but it's effective and it wins games. I mean, the AFC, it's so top heavy that there's going to be some like surprising teams in the back. I could see the Chargers and Broncos being like two of those teams.
I was about to say, I think those two are kind of battling it out for one of the playoff slots.
Yeah, maybe the 7th seed or something. Yeah, I think another team that's going to be fighting for it's the Titans. They had a huge win this time.
Sean, you said you had some comments for this game.
Yeah, you said
All right. Please get my man some help. Please.
Y'all should have got Jonathan Mingo.
That was. Oh no, Jalen Polk is probably the equivalent to Jonathan Mingo. Anyway, look, so like Drake May had that great like final drive to get it to overtime.
That final play was wild.
It was wild. But the rest of the game was just abysmal. It was bad. It was bad. Their defense like sucked. They let Tony Pollard run for 128.
Tony Pollard's pretty good.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
I don't know. I think. See, the thing is, I think the Patriots are still going to end up winning like 1 or 2 games, which puts them out of the first. Dude, there's like 9 teams that are like 2-7, or like 2 wins. Like it's bad.
There are a lot of 2-1 teams. Yeah.
We're looking at 6 of them on the screen right now. 6 or 7. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Obviously, it was a battle of 2 poor teams. I guess Patriots are poor. Or
well, that's fair. I don't know. Let's move on. That game's
next
trash.
game.
No, David, we're not talking about your Panthers because we're talking about them later.
I don't even know if he's here right now.
Sorry, I have to join my meeting. It's being weird.
Oh, nice.
But oh yeah, who do y'all want to talk about? One quick sec.
You can just scroll. I don't think.
Well, I was gonna say I'll comment quickly. We're not talking Saints Panthers. Broncos got destroyed by the Ravens.
Oh yeah.
Real quick, I want to say my dog of the week is Saquon Barkley. Dude,
oh, 2-time. We got a 2-time. Another 2-time. Let's go.
Another 2-timer.
Dude, who? That is crazy.
Oh yeah,
hurdle.
and yeah.
Like who turns backwards and then says, "Oh yeah, let me jump in the air and hurdle someone."
He's like literally like, he's like, "You're so bad, I'm gonna put my ass in your face."
He's a little ballerina
there.
there. Yeah.
He's so different, man. He's so good.
Yeah, he's so much better now that he's out of jail with the Giants.
No, facts. He is.
And I think the Eagles are going to be one of those teams where, love them, hate them. They'll be in the playoffs. They'll be the higher up seed. It's going to be real interesting watching the Eagles and the Commanders battle for that division.
Yeah. No, I think the Commanders are. I'm excited to see how this Marshawn Lattimore edition for the Commanders helps.
Yeah, I like the addition, but I don't think it answers all.
Well, because one player can't answer all their problems.
Yeah, but it's just I don't know.
But either way, let's see. I want to talk about this Bears Cardinals game. I don't have too much to say on it, but I just like the Bears.
The Cardinals
Looked
defense, yeah, like I didn't think the Cardinals defense was like a thing.
Yeah, it's not. That's why it's not a thing.
Yeah, and then the Cardinals turned around and they traded for Browning from the Broncos.
Baron Browning, yeah.
So are they like win now? Like
I think
Well, I think-
they see that the Niners are hurt. They see that the Seahawks and Rams are like this whole division is 4-4 or 5-4.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, exactly. I think that's why I think like they're like, oh wow, like we can actually win this division. They have the win over the Niners. They're the 1 seed for their they're leading their conference or their division right now. And also, I mean, like they don't have the best defensive personnel, obviously, but I mean they got Jonathan Gannon. He was the defensive coordinator for the Eagles when they made it to the Super Bowl. I mean, like he's got a good defensive mind, obviously, so. It's not.
I'm a huge
surprising.
Jonathan Gannon fan. He has these guys fight every time, and I don't know. This Bears offense is just bad. Eberflus has to go. He's not a good coach. There are locker room issues. There's a culture problem. Like what's his face? Tyreek Stevenson, like just walking himself out of practice after he said he got demoted because of his like stuff. Like, did you guys see that?
Yeah, I did.
Like it's just there is such a culture problem here, and Eberflus has been here for way too long, causing way too many problems, and this man needs to go. Shaw, whatever their offensive coordinator sucks. Like it's just bad.
Hey, how about this? Lincoln Riley leaves USC for the Bears.
That'd be an awful move by the Bears, but let it be because
Yeah.
it'd be funny.
No, I do agree. Yeah, no, I don't think the Bears actually do that.
the funny thing is, like I just like lagged out, and when I came back, I just heard Matt for another week straight talk about how bad Eberflus is.
He's trash. He's a terrible head coach. He doesn't do anything. Like it doesn't make any sense why he's still coaching. This is a team that's like going to be in the lead to get Ben Johnson next year.
But Ben Johnson doesn't want to leave.
Wow. Ben Johnson to the Bears with Caleb Williams. That would be...
He wouldn't go because he's coach at the Lions. I would just be like,
they're gonna throw the bag at that man.
Yeah, but he's already declined the bag from like 4 teams.
Yeah, but I think,
and he's gonna get even more bag now because he's so good this year.
I think what he wants. I think he wants a Super Bowl with the Lions, and then move on. I think that was his whole reason for staying in the first place. Like he knows how close they are. They were so close to beating the Niners, in the NFC Championship. And honestly, like I don't know who's your number one in the power rankings, Sean, but like I've kept the Chiefs in there just because they're undefeated, and like I don't know. I think you can't do much against Patrick Mahomes in that defense, but it gets as soon as they lose a game, I'm not even hesitating to put the Lions above them. Doesn't even matter who it's to.
I kept the Chiefs at 1 because like until they lose, I'm not moving them. Like
yeah, I mean you can't even, and I gotta say they actually look. Mahomes even look really good. We'll get to that. But yeah, Cardinals. Y'all picked the Bears, dumbasses. Is all I'm gonna say. But just kidding.
All right, well, the Cardinals the Cardinals shouldn't have scored 29 on that defense.
But they did.
But they did, yeah. And just again, it's a culture problem. This team sucks and needs to do.
Also, they did lock down Marvin Harrison. Y'all are right about that. Matt Man is a fantasy dud half the time, more than half the time. Next, this is the game of the week. Tom Brady was commentator. Lions, Packers, and Jared Goff did say best at the end of the game, like y'all right stuff that we're an indoor team. It was raining in Lambeau. They still won. Green Bay's a good team, but honestly, the Lions right now just look like they're so much better than every other team. And so, Matt, you still don't think they beat a fully healthy Niners?
I'm getting more and more convinced that they might as the year goes by. But I will say,
I think you're just. I think you're.
What I will say with this
game,
the
chance to play the Niners.
What I will say with this game, there was a pick like this game. I think was a little bit closer than what the score shows. To be honest, because Green Bay had 6 dropped passes. Like these are facts from Jacob because Jacob was talking to me about the game. Green Bay had 6 drop passes. Like that's bad, especially in this kind of rain. Like you can't be dropping 6 passes in this. Your quarterback has not hard enough time getting the ball out to you. In this game, you can't be dropping 6 passes. And then 2, that pick 6 was huge from Jordan Love. Like, yes, it was not a good decision and all that. But like again, without those things right there, this is a much closer game, a very different game. And again, of course, the Lions obviously took advantage of all those things and did win and all that. But I think this game, like this score, doesn't show the entire story. Yeah. So I think that's just like my big takeaway here. It's the Lions are really good. The Lions are the. I mean, if I was making power ranks this week, I'd have Lions at 1. I will say that. Like that's. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's a hot take.
You didn't have them last week, so why this week does it change?
I think the Packers are a really good team, and I think they went into the rain. And I think the Packers are a really good team. I think they went into the rain, and I think they proved a lot of people wrong. I think Jared Goff looked fantastic. This running attack is amazing. This game was a big convincing, and like with how good the Packers defense is, they should have been able to. If there was any weaknesses in this offense, they should have been able to lock it down in the rain because this Packers defense has been fantastic this year.
And they got Zadarius Smith now too. I will say one thing too. I saw this morning, Jared Goff's last 30 pass attempts to Amon-Ra St. Brown, all completions.
That's insane.
Yeah. Jared Goff's so underrated. I mean, like he might not be making the crazy throws that Mahomes and other players are making, but like he's like a Drew Brees almost he's just being so diligent and he sells the play action. And he's making his completions. I mean, like they still within a 6-game span have more offensive touchdowns than incompletions, which is crazy. I think it's like 28 to like 24, 28 offensive touchdowns, 24 incompletions.
I mean, it goes back to some of the stuff I talk about in the college ball all the time, where taking care of the ball and not turning over is so important. And Jared Goff this season has done a fantastic job of that. Like I'll get the total number here in a sec. I think. Oh, come on. Where's the season numbers? I think 4 interceptions so far in the season, but like in this like last 6-game streak, has he thrown? I don't think he's thrown 1. Maybe he might have 1. Like, so I don't know. Just overall super impressive. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Question: do y'all think? I guess we need to do the games first, actually. But yeah, let's get to the end of the games first. That's my question because it doesn't include the games. Next game. This is like just talking about. NFC West is really like up for grabs, and like I really don't know who's going to win. I don't know who the best team is. I mean, CMC comes back this week, or he's off IR. He'll be back this week, but
he's practicing.
But the Rams with Puka, he got ejected. Puka and Cooper Kupp, Kyron Williams. I think the Rams are the best team in this division right now. The Cardinals looking good. Seahawks, I think. Sean, I know you had it in the playoffs. You think they're going to make the playoffs now?
I'm not putting it past yet. That whole division sucks.
I think it's interesting. So I have an interesting point. I don't know. The Rams were sellers at the they sold one. Like they Tre'Davious let him go.
They didn't sell him. There was a mutual. He didn't want to be there, and in turn, he wasn't playing like he should. And they said, "All right, let's go get something for you," and got like a 6th-round pick.
Yeah, it's just interesting. I don't know. I don't know why.
I wouldn't really call it selling. I think it's probably just bettering yourself.
I guess. I don't know. It's just weird. It feels like a weird move from a team that's like, okay, you guys are supposed to be in win now mode. I guess I'm not as like not mad, but like just curious about that move. But I'm wondering why they didn't go get someone. I guess is more.
I don't think they particularly need anyone.
I think I disagree. I mean, they need defense. Like, name a single one of their DBs. No one knows.
I don't even watch NFL. I couldn't name.
They may be confident with. The fact that like they're still in 2nd place for their division right now, and that was without Cooper Kupp and Puka. I don't know, but without those guys, and now they're coming back. And like I think they honestly might think they could win their division now. They might not need the moves, but like you said, like it would have been smart for them to make moves if they really want to make a playoff push. Because I don't think they beat the other top teams in the NFC. I don't think they beat a Commanders. I don't think they beat a Lions or a Packers.
Saying Commanders and top teams in the NFC like hurts my soul.
Yeah, it's actually wild. Yeah,
the one thing I will say is like I was high on the Seahawks because I thought their defense would be a lot better. Like I knew their offense, they had the weapons. We're 9 games in and it has not gotten better. Like they have yet to hold a team to under 20, from what I remember.
Did they
Matt,
not
I
hold
know
the
you'll.
Patriots?
Okay, well that doesn't count.
I could be
hold a
wrong, but
team.
I'm taking a guess.
I bet they probably did if they played the Patriots. They definitely.
Oh no, the Patriots scored 20. Oh, the Dolphins only scored 3.
Okay,
Oh,
but that was about 2.
And the Falcons
okay,
scored the Falcons.
Okay, the Falcons is the only like legit one right there. But it's just I don't know. It's
I agree.
You look at the stats on the side. Geno has 363 yards, 3 touchdowns. JSN had a great game, and they still lose. It's like
Yeah,
the offense
it's
can't
definitely
do any better.
yeah. No, it's definitely surprising with how, because like we said, we thought that was going to be a strong point for the Seahawks coming into the season, and if anything, it's been their weakness. So
Yeah.
just very surprising. Also, just shout out Geno Smith, man. I mean, they wrote him off game right back.
I wanted him
last
to be
game-
bad.
Oh, because because you're like Sam Howell, you're weird.
Yeah.
All right, last game to talk about. I didn't really watch much of this game at all, but Bucks Chiefs. All right, first. Oh yeah, Sean, you haven't picked your dog of the week for one, but first game this season where I feel like Patrick Mahomes looked like Patrick Mahomes.
Wait, have you picked your dog of the week?
Epic Saquon.
Oh yeah. Well then I'll go college football because we need diversity. Y'all don't ever pick college football.
That's not true.
It's been like 4 weeks.
I picked Ashton Jeanty 1 week.
Oh my god.
That's kind of a cop out.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the easiest thing. Oh.
But man, okay, I don't know much to say about this game. The Chiefs are still, I'm really curious like what this game would be if the Bucks still had, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin.
All right.
But also the what if is like if they got the coin toss and if they went for 2
I
when they got that last second touchdown.
hate the
But
overtime rule. Just make it like college.
especially, I mean, I guess you can't change it too much. But like especially in prime time, like dude, they should have had. It's just I agree.
This game right here is why I have the Lions at 1 and the Chiefs at 2 in my power rankings in my head, because like the Chiefs defense could not stop a Mike Evans-less and Chris Godwin-less Buccaneers offense.
Dog, do you not know who Cade Otton is?
Oh, trust me, he's been helping me out in some fantasy leagues. He's fantastic. However, they let up 24 points. And if they had a chance in overtime to score, they'd been moving the ball. In the second half, they were moving the ball like nonstop. And this Chiefs team scares me. Like they find a way to win no matter what the game is. But what's going to happen when you get into a boat race with the Lions? When you get into a boat race, because
they got to match up against the Lions first.
Hey, I will say, playoff Chiefs, playoff Mahomes is different, but I think so. But hey, I just want to shout out also like Baker Mayfield, man,
yeah,
like
facts.
I mean, he almost like didn't even have a career, and he looks like the number 1 pick, like the number 1 pick he was picked for. Like he's playing his best football right now, even without Chris Godwin. Because I mean, like honestly, I thought when he got to like Tampa Bay, like. And he was playing so well. I thought a lot of it had to do with the wide receivers, but he's still playing really well, getting the ball to a lot of people. Obviously, it's hard to win games when you're down those 2 guys. He's looking really impressive.
I hate it so much for him because if you have Godwin and Evans, they're definitely above 500. They're definitely a playoff team.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
It's hard right now. Dude, the NFC, like I don't even know who the wild cards will be outside of the Eagles or Commanders, whoever like flip flops.
Well, I think Packers as well.
Oh yeah, Packers
Vikings.
Packers, Vikings, or
maybe
Packers,
the Niners,
the Lions.
But I don't know. But all right,
I still think the Niners are going to win that division. By the way, I'll say that.
Niners are not making the playoffs.
If Christian McCaffrey comes back today, or this week, I'll side with you. But if he's out for like 2 more weeks, because the period is 21 days.
Look, hey, they're losing to Tampa Bay this week. They're probably going to beat the Seahawks. They're going to lose to the Packers. They're going to lose to the Bills. They're going to beat the Bears, lose to the Rams, lose to the
That's
Hey,
Lions.
this is the second week in a row we've done this exercise. Yay!
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're right. My bad. All right. But
let's get on to some
dude.
power rankings here.
yeah, let's do some power rankings. My hot take is now we're making the power rankings. I mean, we're making
Am I sharing the screen?
Yeah, share your screen and then I'll share this. I'm like the host, so
Okay.
any day now.
What's right? Well,
nice Funko Pops in the background, Sean. You have a favorite?
You. I like the Chewbacca one. That one's cool.
Well, that's pretty solid.
Okay,
Matt, you play piano?
I'm not very good, but
all right. Here
Ooh,
is.
let's go Panthers! Hey, wow, you have the Giants as well. That's crazy.
I think they're better. I think the Giants are better. What's crazy is like someone had to be 25 out of this group. Like someone had to.
Bro, honestly, I would have changed it and just put 32 for all of them. Like,
yeah.
Low key. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to debate between those because, like you said, they can go anywhere. But I would put honestly, I probably would have the Jaguars the highest out of all of them.
I wanted to, but I don't think if you look at like the whole. I don't know. I know they played well against the Eagles, but still just.
Okay. My only problem with that 7, I think the Titans need to be down at 30, 31, and 32. That game was the 31st.
The Saints lost to the Carolina Panthers.
I don't care.
I'm not putting anyone below.
The Saints would beat the Titans.
Dog, I'm not having an argument about the bottom 7. I'm not doing
okay,
I don't
that's
care
fair.
about them.
Rams, Bears. I want to see us at 16. I want to see us at 16 because low-key the Rams could be higher.
I feel like the Rams could be higher.
I'm just not confident. And I think whoever's 16, without getting off my screen, it's just a head-to-head matchup. And that's why.
I feel like the Jets. No, I'm not for the Jets.
The Dolphins above the Colts. It's just like a one-spot move. That's just nitpicky.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. God, the Colts look
Rams.
Wow, the Colts look terrible. That was bad.
Rams, Bears. The Bears have fallen off, but I can see the Rams.
I low-key think the Dolphins should be actually quite a bit higher, maybe even above the Jets and the Seahawks. But the problem is their record is so bad it doesn't matter where you put them; they're not going to make the playoffs anyways. But their defense is performed surprisingly well, and with Tua back, their offense actually looks competent again. So
yeah, the only issue is I want to see another game. Well, one, then actually win a game, or two, just I don't know. And their schedule is not easy, so they might be stuck in the bottom half of the bracket for this rest of the year.
Fair. It's crazy. It's crazy to me that you have the Rams not in the top 16, but you have the 49ers in the top 16.
I don't think that's crazy.
The Rams literally beat the 49ers.
Did they?
Yes.
Okay. This is a power ranking.
Okay.
If the power ranking's not the standings, yes, sure, Sean, let's go. Yes, sir. He gets it.
Okay, hey, all right. Show us the top 16.
All right, are we good with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is always the same. It's always
it's crazy. It's crazy. The Cowboys are just are here.
Yeah, but I mean, with Dak on IR and
No, I meant they're not going to move anytime soon. I just meant you look at the last
they're
5
moving down,
years.
if anything.
I mean, I think all of us had them in the. I think all of us had them in the playoffs.
Yep.
Well, it's just it's a given. It's just a given that they always make the playoffs. They don't do good in the playoffs.
Y'all think Mike McCarthy could get fired?
Oh, he needs to get fired. That man has a worse culture than Mike Eberflus or Matt Eberflus. I don't think that's possible.
I don't think I've ever heard you hate someone more than the Bears head coach.
He's terrible. He's genuinely awful.
So I've heard. Oh, all right, let's just go to the next one.
No, actually, I hate Nick Sirianni more than I hate.
Okay, last ballot.
All right.
Bucks 16. Niners up at 12. Interesting. I think that's probably fair.
I'll see.
Oh, the Packers, I think, need to move up. The Falcons need to move
Okay,
down.
you're telling me the Niners lose to the Chargers, Broncos. I'm not set on the Packers.
Dude,
I think the
Sean,
Packers need to move up.
Sean, I thought you were the Eagles hater. Also, that there's no
I'm
reason.
not. The last 2 weeks, the Eagles' offense has looked like one of the best, and their defense is young and they're performing. I know they let the Jags score 23 points.
The last
But
2 weeks, then they played the Jaguars and like the Giants.
We
The
talked about this in
Broncos-
college football. You play the teams that are on your schedule. A win's a win.
I mean, I agree, but like,
Yeah.
but like, dude, also having the Ravens at 7 is actually the Ravens should be 3 or 4.
Yeah,
No.
Ravens 7's weird. They just blew out
You
the
think
Broncos.
you think the Vikings and the Steelers beat the Ravens?
I think the Steelers beat the Ravens.
I don't think. I think the Vikings need to be below the
Ah.
Commanders.
No.
Yeah.
Next statement.
Dude, the command. Okay, I think the Commanders and the Ravens are top 5.
No.
Okay.
No, the Commanders are not a
three-
top 5 team.
no.
I
The
can't. I can't say that.
Commanders' defense is
Well,
not
why,
top
why
5.
aren't they?
The Commanders'
Yes,
defense
they-
is not top.
The
No, it's
Commanders'
not.
defense has been- Is it?
Statistically, they are bottom half in every defensive statistic.
Is that true though?
Yes.
They only
Yes.
okay. They only let up 7 points to the Panthers.
It's the
Oh my God.
Panthers. I've said this before. If
Um,
you could put my
Well, okay.
my high school team out there, and they would only give up like 8 points to the Panthers.
okay,
A
that's
safety
crazy,
and 2
but
field goals. But no.
the Saints didn't. But all right, they lost week 1, the Commanders, and then they lost to the Ravens a few weeks ago by a touchdown. The Ravens are
And they should have lost to the Giants. They
I
should
was
have
about to
lost
say
to the
the
Giants.
Giants literally lost by like 2 points to them. So what's your point?
And they
they lost by 5. But dude, okay, Commanders should be higher. Ravens not in the top 5, top 4 is crazy.
Yeah, that's why.
I watched them lose to the Browns 2 weeks ago.
Okay,
And
Next
they have a
question.
Raiders. I get where you're, Sean. I get where you're coming from, but I think
I have
But-
yet to see them
wait. So Sean,
consistently play football.
Sean, my brain hurts because you care about who people play, but at the same time you say it's power rankings and you don't care about who they play when I talk about the Rams with the 49ers.
I think the 49ers are better than the Rams, regardless
So
if
you
they
think-
lost.
that Rams Niners game was a while ago too.
So was the Ravens Browns game.
The Rams
That was
Niners
2
game
weeks
was like
ago.
4 or 5 weeks ago. That was only 2 weeks ago. That's a big difference in football terms. But either way, I agree with you,
And
David. The Ravens should be higher. They destroyed the Broncos. Like destroyed.
I don't think the Broncos are like insane.
Then why are they at 14?
Because I think defensively they can beat the Cardinals, Bucks.
Not the Bucks. The Bucks just put up 20,
Yeah.
24 on the.
To
on
be
the
fair,
Chiefs.
I made this Monday before Monday Night Football, and I said I'm not changing it. Regardless.
I hate you so
Also-
much.
Some of us work
Also-
a 9-to-5 job. All right.
Also, the Niners. Okay, I can't talk about the Niners, but the Chargers and the Broncos and the Cardinals should be ahead of the Niners. The Cardinals already beat the 49ers.
Who?
That
The
is
Cardinals
due
beat
to the
the 49ers.
systematic problem of Kyle Shanahan blowing 10-point leads in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's an important thing.
This is power rankings, not standings.
I'm gonna freak out, dude. Also, this list is abysmal. By the way,
Okay. I don't even know if I agree with the top. I think so. Me, it's I already said I have Lions Chiefs as 1-2, and you can flip them however you want. I don't really care. I think the next grouping should be Bills, Eagles, Ravens, and then I think Eagles last in that ranking. And then the other two, however you want them. Then the Steelers,
So
Commanders, Vikings,
you have the-
Packers.
I feel like the top 11, like you have all the top 11 right, but they're just in the wrong order.
The order is a little bit wonky.
All right. Well, do we agree that right now the Texans are the worst team in the top 11?
Yes.
Mm,
Yes.
It's them between them and the Falcons, but yeah.
Yeah. I think so. I think Texans. If Nico Collins is back, it's Falcons. If not, it's Texans.
I think we'll see with Nico Collins coming back if he comes back this week. I think the Texans are going to jump into the. I mean, it's my rankings next. I think they're definitely going to jump in the top.
All
10.
right, then who are the Packers better than? Who are you putting them above?
Packers are better than the Falcons. Packers are better than the
Do not
Steelers.
say the Steelers. No,
They're not better than the
no,
Steelers. I don't
they're
think so.
not better than the Steelers.
Okay. Also, I think the Eagles that high. I don't think the Eagles are that good.
Saquon Barkley can
Your dog of the week.
single-handedly beat the Packers.
Yeah, he's their whole team.
Give me a second.
Also,
that's crazy
Let
that
me
you
see
just
who
said
the
that.
Eagles
Okay.
have played.
They beat the Packers week 1, but that doesn't say much because
Oh, what we were going back to week fucking. We were going back to week like 2 or 3 for one of the other.
okay, whatever.
I
mean,
like
they're-
the fact that the Eagles destroyed the Bengals. And they held the Bengals to 17 points. That's impressive. Like that holding that offense to 17 points is impressive.
They have a young secondary and they're winning. That means they can only get better.
So
Well, the thing is, okay. I guess like I can't have them that high just because I feel like they haven't had a proven win yet. The Bengals is something, but the Bengals also have lost to so many teams. I just
Who
think
have the
that-
Packers beat?
I think right now, like not having what?
Who have the Packers beat?
the Vikings, I believe. Give me a
Did
second.
they? No, the Lions beat. I know the Lions beat the Vikings.
Oh, Packers lost to the Vikings by 2 points. They beat the Rams, Cardinals, Texans, Jag. Oh, not the Jags, but yeah, they beat the Rams, Cardinals, Texans in 3 straight weeks.
Okay.
I like that's
All right. I can't. Okay.
Maybe nine.
The less I hate it. Okay.
Maybe
okay.
9.
Well,
I'm willing. I'm
okay.
willing to move the Falcons down 1.
Yeah.
okay.
I would think I'd swap the Vikings and Ravens, and then once that swap's done, I'd swap the Ravens and Eagles.
Yeah, Ravens are a top 5 team. That's my biggest thing.
I would love to watch them consistently play good football,
That I can agree with.
and I think they will. I love the Ravens.
I also think you have to take AFC North matchups with a grain of salt because those teams are always just going to beat the crap out of each other and play themselves.
No, yeah, I mean that's why. Like I feel like the Steelers and Ravens are clear cut better than the Bengals and Browns. And
Yes, yeah.
Those two, as long as one of them don't fall apart, I feel like they're top 8 for like the rest of the year.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right.
And
Let's
speaking
go
of
to
the AFC North, our
predictions.
Thursday night game this week. I'm hitting these legendary transitions today. Let's go.
Oh, you like transition? Name
Hey yo.
is. Oh, I
Bengals
saw the
and
game of the
Ravens.
week. Right.
Let's go
Oh,
Thursday night
God.
football.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know.
it's
This
gonna be
one,
Baltimore.
this is going to be the Ravens are about to score like 100 points on this Bengals defense. Like,
Oh, I can't wait to.
But like you said,
Bet
it's a
money.
divisional game.
your defensive line doesn't change. Trey Hendrickson will do good, but like they're just going to run away from him.
It's
And they
honestly
can just throw the
wild.
football.
It's wild how like Derrick Henry leads the league in rushing and Lamar leads it in passing. And so do y'all think Lamar is the MVP favorite right now? Like, would y'all think it today? Like,
Yes.
do you think he's MVP? Like, I don't even know who else is in the conversation. Maybe Jared Goff. I know Mahomes.
I
is in the
don't think
conversation,
he
but
is
shouldn't be.
because he's. See, Jared Goff's good, but he just doesn't have the numbers.
I
Like
think I don't know.
people love.
And I
flashing
feel like,
them.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. This game will be interesting. I mean, I think it'll be. I'm curious to see how if does Tre'Davious White actually play, and 2, what does he do against this fire powered Bengals offense?
That's a
Like,
good
that's
point. That's a
what-
good point.
That's like that's my big thing because this Browns passing defense has been like I don't know if I'd say historically bad, but it's been pretty darn close. Like it is trash. So
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
I think the Ravens are on a field day. It is a divisional game. Haven't they already? Did they already play?
Hmm.
Yeah. They lost. The Ravens won like a field goal, right?
Oh, it was that high scoring game. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like
It was
41-38.
like 40 to, yeah. I
Oh
was
yeah,
gonna say,
that's when the Bengals could have won the game. They like went for a field goal. They ran the ball out, and they attempted a field goal like 50 something yards, and he missed it. And the Ravens had the ball back, good field position, got the field goal. Okay, cool.
yeah, they didn't move the ball
I
up
think
any closer. They just
I think it's
like,
gonna be a good game. Like I could see it doing the same thing, but I do think the Ravens are gonna win. I'm picking the Ravens.
yeah. I mean, this time it's
Real.
at Baltimore too at night.
Yeah, I'm going with David here. I'm picking the Ravens as well. This offense is just going to score a gajillion points.
Yeah. Clean sweep on Ravens.
Hey, moving on to the
Cool.
game of the week, though.
Game of the week.
Oh, you already know it's Giants Panthers, baby.
This is the first Panthers game we predicted like all year.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Love
it is.
it, hate it. Can't
It's
run
gonna be in
from
Germany.
I mean, yeah, okay. Do you want to talk about this game? I'll talk about this game.
I have no comment.
look,
to be
I know
honest.
you don't, Sean.
Look,
You don't.
look. Bryce Young's been getting better since he's been back.
Bryce Young,
He isn't-
he's actually looked pretty good. I will say it.
I know. Now I still think I want a different quarterback, but he's been looking better.
But
I
they
think you also
they literally lost their star receiver in Mingo.
Yeah, exactly. But okay. At the end of the day, I don't know if I want us to win this game because I wouldn't mind if we had the first pick. But sadly, I think we are going to win this game because I think we're that much better than the Giants. I mean, Chuba Hubbard is way better than anything that y'all have in the backfield.
I agree with that.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to start
Derrick
naming
Brown
receivers? You want to start naming receivers?
for the Panthers?
If you're, your receivers are all worse than your wide receiver one is now
Xavier
worse than our
Legette?
wide receiver 3.
Okay, I'd rather have Xavier Legette than who do you have? Darius
Wandale
Slayton?
Robinson is better than Xavier Legette.
Yeah, but what? Yeah, your wide receiver is what? Darius Slayton?
Wandale
I'd rather have
Robinson is
Xavier
receiver
Legette.
3.
Okay, yeah. Wait, why did the
Who's your wide
Giants not
receiver two?
trade Slayton?
Yeah, I don't know. It's because they're stupid and they're sentimental and they like Slayton.
I'd rather have Legette than Slayton.
That's a really bad opinion. I will not lie to you. Darius Slayton is a really good wide receiver. You don't watch Giants games. I do. They haven't been playing him this year because they were trying. I don't know. I think they were trying.
I don't think anyone watched it.
I don't think this is a hot take. Xavier Legette's a first round pick.
Okay.
Look at his size, his speed.
So is Bryce Young. Bryce Young.
Anyways, okay. Like I said though, look at his size. Look at Xavier Legette's size. I'd rather have Xavier Legette. Also, Adam Thielen should be back this week.
He also has a horse.
Exactly.
Either
Horses in
way,
the
okay.
bag.
I will say. I think. Were you about to say that Derek Brown's a defensive tackle or is he a linebacker?
He's defensive tackle. I was saying this as a joke because he's injured.
I was just saying. Are you trying to tell me that Derek Brown's better than Dexter Lawrence? Because he's not.
He literally is, but
Dexter Lawrence is the best defensive player in football this year.
that's a hot take. He doesn't even lead the lead in sacks.
Wow, because Trey Hendrickson had 4 sacks on the last time they played. He's second. He plays nose tackle.
Aiden Hutchinson's better.
Dexter Lawrence has more pressures than like the next 8 players in his position combined.
Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson is still 4th in sacks.
That's
played the last 4
That's a
games.
wild stat.
I'm glad we're arguing like the bottom.
I know.
You're
so bad.
fine.
Okay, I'm picking.
David's
picking Carolina. I'm picking the Giants.
I'm picking the Panthers.
I do actually think they're going to win. I'm not just picking them because I like them. I think the Panthers are that bad. And if we lose this, I really hope we get the number 1 overall pick because we need to if we lose this.
And I hope y'all pick Carson back.
I'll cry.
Sean, who are you picking?
I'm going Giants.
Okay. You're going to regret that one. All right. Patriots, Bears. I'm not talking about that. Bills, Colts, not talking about that.
Niners, Bucks, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. The battle of the injured. Like, come on. This will be fun.
Wait, what? Oh, Niners, Bucks? Yeah, I mean, I'm picking the Bucks.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer for
man's
me.
putting his money where his mouth is. I respect that. I do respect that. I am going to pick the Niners.
Baker Mayfield's better than Brock Purdy.
Of course, I agree. That is a
I'm
factual.
glad you agree. Why you pick
But
the
the
Niners?
crazy thing is Brock Purdy is about to get paid $50 million a year.
yes, that's also another fact.
And the 49ers will lose half their team because they didn't budget for, they budgeted just for his rookie contract.
Yeah, Fred Warner is
Gone.
actually probably the best defensive player in the NFL.
Yeah, but can they afford him and Purdy?
I mean, he won't get paid. He's a
It's
linebacker.
probably the only two people they want.
I mean, so they've got. Let's see. They have their Debo should be back this week. Christian McCaffrey might be back this week. And if both of them are back, I think Niners definitely win this
See,
game.
if McCaffrey's back, I would like to say Niners, but if he's not, I would say Bucks.
So
Especially
even
after-
if CMC's back though, I don't think he's going to get all the playing time.
Yeah,
I mean, Jordan Mason's still been feasible. I mean, why
not
would
really.
you like
He's
risk
been
a
on a-
re-injury?
He's been falling apart recently.
I could see them
Yeah,
getting Garondo some more touches as well.
I was about to say Garendo's been really
Garondo's
good.
been good as well.
Why
so.
is Louisville actually good with running backs?
Isaac Brown, Garondo,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Lamar.
But yeah, I don't know.
Lamar.
I am gonna pick the Niners here. Just I gotta put my money where my mouth is. Especially if everyone comes back healthy. Kittle's been having a good season.
Matt, get ready to learn the milk mile.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Actually, David, you gotta beat the fans, or else we're all doing the milk mile.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
I'm
I do
so
it.
excited for the fans to win and all of us have to do it.
I can't wait
Sean,
till we have.
you're not that.
I can't wait till we have to get like people off in Columbia to film us running the milk mile. That's gonna be fun.
Look, Sean. I mean, at the end of the day, too, though, like, I mean, you're the one who controls the polls.
You're right. No one's listening to this right now. Let's do some voter fraud. Let's get this going.
Oh gosh, not you can't
Hold
say it on election day, man. On election day is
What-
crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload this. It's gonna get flagged.
Just put hashtag voters, hashtag elections, hashtag fraud. Dude, we're good. We got all
Yo,
that.
this thing would actually this podcast would go crazy. All right, that's funny. Next, wait. So who are you picking, Sean?
I'll go Buccaneers.
Let's go.
I'm not confident,
Fine.
but I'll go Buccaneers.
Steelers, Commanders.
Oh, I'm
This is gonna be a
confident in
game.
this pick.
I'm excited for this game.
Oh,
I am
Me
very
too.
excited for this game. I want to see Jaden Daniels play a real team, which he has already. He played the Ravens, but just another one. The Jaden Daniels is fun to watch. The Steelers team
Yeah,
is
but
not
this
fun to watch.
defense is so much better than the Ravens,
No, I
secondary wise.
for sure. Like Joey Porter Jr. dog,
Hmm.
right there. I mean, that's good.
No.
TJ Watt
dog.
is a
TJ
monster.
Watt is gonna get his because that offensive line is not gonna be able to stop him. For a whole game.
Minka Fitzpatrick, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a lot of dogs.
And Najee
Jason,
Harris
who
has
y'all picking?
actually been looking like a real running back. I don't know where he came from, like what lab he went to, like get his legs back, but he's been looking good this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick the Steelers.
Hmm.
With new addition Mike Williams, I believe, right?
Mike,
Yeah.
new addition, Mike
I-
Williams.
I just don't know what that actually like accomplishes.
Oh wait, we
So
didn't even talk
I
about-
think it gives them another Russell Wilson like receiver.
Mhm.
Russell Wilson will throw the ball,
Yeah.
and Mike Williams is a guy. He's a go up and get it kind of guy, or he's a really good possession guy. When Aaron Rodgers won't really give you a shot if you're like that. So he was being misused on the Jets. But I think the Steelers
I'll
might
agree
be able to
with
use him
that,
well because
yeah.
they already have George Pickens, who's like the same kind of guy, just a little bit better.
Yeah.
So you can also use that argument to say it doesn't really make sense as to why they got him. But I think I think it'll be. I think they'll make the move work, and they'll have some ways to use him.
Yeah. So who are you going with?
The Commanders are favored, right, in their home.
Yeah,
This
by
is
three.
this is hard.
Yeah, but that's also the stadium that's like falling apart. So you got
Yeah,
to
I know.
take over in the
No, I know. This one is, I think, the hardest game this week for me to pick. And I'm probably going to go the Commanders, I think,
Ooh.
which I don't like doing. I'll preface with that. I don't like going Commanders here.
He does not like going commando.
I
Right here first.
don't think that's what I said.
heard
Oh.
it here first.
Wait, so that
Um,
means you do like going commando?
I also didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
But you did not say it.
This is interesting.
So you're picking Commanders, Sean. Who are you going with?
I'm going Steelers.
Okay. Dang, Matt, we've picked different on all picks so far, besides the Ravens.
You going
It's gonna be a
Steelers
good
too?
week for you. Yeah, I went Steelers.
Oh crap!
You have time to
It's gonna be
change.
really good. This is gonna be really good for you.
I
Really
really want to change, but I think I need to like keep it, like for my
bad.
pick.
Okay.
You keep saying that
Dang,
your
dude.
record is just like
I mean, like,
One word
this
the
might be like
worst.
the best NFL week. Because like I mean these two games, actually I think we're up.
honestly, I like
Uh,
Monday Night Football. I think that's
Yeah?
gonna be a good
Yes.
game.
No, I'm so excited for Monday Night Football.
So wait, out of these 3 games, which ones do y'all want to? Because we only have 2
Lions,
left.
Lions, yeah, those two.
Lions, Texans, and Dolphins, Rams.
I mean, are we all gonna pick the Lions though?
Yeah.
I mean, what if we
Matt-
are we all
Matt,
picking
are
Jets or
you-
Cardinals?
Matt, are you gonna pick the Lions?
Yes, I'm picking the Jets, and I'll tell you that I'm gonna pick the Jets.
Sean,
Taylor, who are you
picking?
picking? Oh, okay.
Honestly, I don't even know yet. I mean,
I don't.
This-
I didn't think the Cardinals would show up on defense, but they did.
Okay,
So,
I honestly,
change it.
I might pick the Cardinals.
Hmm.
I want to see them win the NFC West.
Don't the Jets suck at like run defense? Where am I tripping?
They're okay at it. They're not like bad. They're not amazing.
Hmm.
So, hey, let's pick this game since it sounds like we might have different answers.
All right,
Yeah.
So
Jets,
yeah,
Cardinals.
I don't know. I can talk about this game. I mean, the Jets' offense looked good again last week. It clicked. Aaron Rodgers was utilizing both Devontae Adams and Garrett Wilson like amazingly in those games. And it was against a really good Texans defense. Like they've got great DBs. They've got a really good pass rush. So that I don't know. That game was really impressive from the Jets there. Don't get me wrong, the Texans offense was hurt, and so that's why the Jets defense looked a little bit better. But I think this Cardinals defense is going to probably is a lot worse than Texans defense. So in theory, this Aaron Rodgers offense should torch that. However, who knows what's actually going to happen? But I am still going to pick the Jets, just because I don't know, the talent on the Jets offense is insane. So that's my spiel.
True. Sean?
I'll go Jets. I'm still not convinced with the Cardinals, right? Like, kind of like what Matt said, the Jets' offense is good on paper. Last week they finally put it together. Cardinals, I don't know what I'm watching with. Like when the Cardinals play, like I don't know what to expect. I'm going Jets. Not
Go
confident.
Cardinals.
David, this could be a bad NFL week for you. I could be catching up. I could gain a lot of ground here.
This is either going to be really good for me or really bad. It's going to be really good or really bad for one of us. One, I want to keep the train going of picking different from Matt. But 2, I mean, last week I picked them, they won. Last week I picked them and then changed my mind last minute. They won. So I had to keep it up. Kyler's been kind of mid, but he hasn't had to be great. Last week we talked about how Jalen Johnson's going to lock up Marvin Harrison. He did, and the Jets still completely dominated the Bears because they got going with James
Cardinals
Conner.
dominated the Bears. The Cardinals dominated the Bears.
Wait, what did I say? Did I say the Jets?
You said the Jets. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my bad. Well, I'm picking the Cardinals. I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets win, but I want to be different today. So
Hey.
it's gonna be
Final-
this could be really bad. All right,
Final
Dolphins and
game.
Rams.
Dolphins at Rams. I think
I
this is a
can
really
see
interesting
it
game.
also
I'm
going either
really
way.
excited to see this Dolphins offense back in like full form. Like Tua, I think Tua will be back. Will have been back for 3 weeks now.
Can
Can we get this guy off the pod?
Okay, that was crazy.
But no, overall, I'm just excited to watch this game. Like these are 2 teams that were really injured, and that's why their records aren't better. Like sure, the Rams are 4-4, but all of their games have come when they've had at least outside of one. All their games outside of one have come when they've had their weapons. What is it? So now they have all their weapons back. Puka Nacua is not suspended this game, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
That was ridiculous. Why are you punching him, man?
Yeah, no. Especially after he's been out for so long. I don't know. Really interesting. He threw for fantasy. I'm kind of pissed about it, but oh well. with that being said, do you guys have any like other big comments you want to say before we make our picks?
I think it's going to be a really close game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it may be the most fun game to watch this weekend.
I can get
I
behind
wouldn't be
that.
surprised. I mean, it's like two like fully offensive teams.
They
the Dolphins have a better.
they have to win both of these teams.
Yeah, I do think
the
the
Rams are
Dolphins.
playing a team that's 2-6, so you need to win. The Dolphins, if you lose one more game, you're pretty much
Out of
out.
the
You're
playoffs.
done.
Yeah.
I think the Dolphins are, like I said, I think they're in a more like they need to win now. It is Rams at home, but I think I go Dolphins here just because they put up a really good fight on the Bills, and I think the Bills are a top 5 team. The Rams barely beat the Seahawks in overtime. So with that being said, I'm picking the Dolphins. I think another week with Tua, Tyreek Hill, Devon Achane. Also, the Dolphins have a significantly better defense, in my opinion, than the Rams do. So I'm going Dolphins.
And I will say the Rams let Geno throw for 350 yards.
Yeah.
Like Geno's good, but like he's not like
That.
Yeah.
With JSN, I think Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are better than JSN. So
yeah.
I think Tyreek Hill's better than JSN.
Jalen Waddle had -4 receiving yards last week.
Yeah, because he ran backwards.
I know. Oh, that's all right. I just think it's a hilarious stat.
He ran backwards for like 20 yards. This is crazy.
But he also had a receiving touchdown though, with -4 receiving yards.
It's awesome. What a stat line. With that being said, I'm going to pick the Dolphins as well. I'm on this Dolphins comeback train. Yeah, I know, Dave. We're going to pick the same for this game. I almost picked different, but.
Well, that's making me not want to pick the Dolphins just in case we're all wrong again.
This is the most like diverse NFL I think we've had.
Yeah. I gotta go Dolphins. I just think the Rams offensively is great, but their defense is just. I think there's a lot of. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored.
I agree. Well, that's a good way to end the pod, unless you have anything else to say.
No.
I don't think so.
Cool. Well, in that case, like, comment, subscribe. Keep standing on sports. Peace.